Okay, so I'm gonna do my skincare routine while I chat with y'all. I figured, why not do a little update video because you haven't seen me in forever. So obviously, as you know, if you watched my I'm quitting YouTube video, it wasn't legit. I'm gonna try to make more videos if I can. I'm just more into the like YouTube short TikTok format. So if I don't, sometimes I try to post my TikToks onto YouTube shorts. So if you don't see them on YouTube shorts, just go to my TikTok and it will be in the link below. And I just love making content there because it's shorter and it's just easier in my opinion. But I'm gonna try and see how this goes if I enjoy this again. I just was looking at an old video of mine and I was like, I need to start making more videos like this. So get excited to update with me. I feel like there's not a lot to update about, but let's just get into it. Okay, so we got my headband on and I like pull up my hair like this just to get out of the way. And now we're doing my skincare. So I do a few steps and I might add a couple more, but the main steps are from this little bubble beginner packet that my family got me for Christmas. So we got the gel cleanser I'm about to use, and then the balancing mist, and then there's moisturizer, and then I have some other products that are not from Bubble but that I still use. So let's get into it and discuss what's going on with me. First, I just wet my face so I can now add the cleanser to it. And let's just update about me. So as you saw on my socials, if you haven't, I went to see Kane Brown and I had my sister-in-law Jessica make me the shirt, which I'm obsessed with. And after the concert, I've been using it as my pajama shirt. I love like cute oversized t-shirts for sleeping in because that's what I've been using this for. And I'm so excited to just do my skincare and chat with y'all. So with me lately, I've been to 2 concerts this year and I'll have one more for the year. I saw Kane Brown, I saw Walker Hayes. I saw Kane Brown in Jacksonville, which was super fun. I've seen him 2 times before this, and then I saw Walker Hayes for the second time at Wild Adventures. I saw Walker Hayes in Tampa in 2022. He opened up for Kane Brown, which was super cool. And then if I remember correctly, I think we saw Kane Brown last year, and then I saw him again this year. So they were both super fun. And don't get me wrong, I loved Walker Hayes. It was super fun. I was jamming, and I got to listen to the songs I wanted to hear live, which were awesome. But I obviously stand by the fact that Kane Brown was better because he's like more popular, more famous. He has great songs. Walker Hayes is great, but he's just like, you know, a different vibe, and that's cool. But I was super excited. And in July, I get to see Big Time Rush, which is honestly like a fangirl childhood dream come true, even though I did not watch them as a kid. I watched them as like a young teenager. When I got older, probably on a tablet, like on an illegal website, which I do. But anyway, I'm super excited to see them. For those of you who don't know, I am a Kendall girly for life, so I cannot wait to see Kendall. He's probably not going to see me because I forget how far we are from the stage, but all I know is it's not going to be a front row, that's for sure. So not super close, but I think it'll still be fun. I'm going to go with my boyfriend. We got tickets, and we're going to see them in Jacksonville, so that's going to be awesome. Okay, what song am I most excited to hear? Honestly, it's not even a real song, but they say they're gonna sing every song. If they do, it's that song Kendall sings in the first episode where he's telling Gustavo he has a talent and he's like, "You're the one who hasn't had a record in 10 years. Let me see if I remember that rock classic." And he goes, "Girl, my eyes and girl, my mind. It never stops after it scars. Cause you're a girl to my heart. And then he goes into the Giants Heard song. But if he doesn't sing that, I'm gonna be devastated. Also, I need to hear Logan and Carlos sing solo record dance in my solo record bands. Solo record dance in my solo. I'm just saying. And then I cannot wait to see Gustavo. That is gonna be sick. They're gonna have Gustavo and Joe back. That's gonna be epic. And I'm gonna make, I swear, I'm gonna make a poster that says I love Kendall like Joe did in the show. It's gonna be iconic. Okay guys, so I just rinsed off the cleanser and I double cleansed. I just put the second coat on and now I'm waiting for it to like sink into my skin a little bit before we rinse it off. But I am so excited to see them. Like I said, it's gonna be so fun. My plan was to wear this t-shirt I had ordered off TikTok shop for the Big Time Rush concert, but it didn't work out because they gave me the wrong shirt. But it's still cool, so I think I'm just gonna wear it. It's like an extra large, I believe, t-shirt. It's pretty big and it has like all of the guys on it, and it says in my Big Time Rush era since 2009. The only thing is that's just not true. I have not watched them since that long, but I guess it'll still be cool. I'll probably wear it with like either shorts or like jeans. I don't know yet. We'll see. I guess it just depends on how it looks. But And like I said, I wore this Decane brown with like jeans. And then I went to Walker Hayes. If you haven't seen them, I posted a picture, so definitely go check that out on my Insta or my Facebook, probably my Insta, because it's just more fun and aesthetic. But I went to see them. When I saw Walker Hayes, I wore a little Simply Southern t-shirt, and on the back it said Fancy Like with like a milkshake that I had wore to see him the first time, and it was super fun. Let's talk about how I achieved reading 4 books in 1 month. Normally I don't do that, but I was in a pretty good reading mood last month. And I was about to say April, but that is right. In April I read 4 books. Let me see if I can remember what they're called. I read a novel love story. I reread The Kissing Booth, one of my favorite books. And then I read Betting on You, which is my new absolute favorite book. And then I started Icebreaker. Sorry to my bestie Noe, she told me not to read it, but the thing is, I read Twisted Love and I absolutely loved it, so I had to start Icebreaker. Nobody hated me for it. It's pretty interesting so far. Anyway, getting into my skincare, like I said, I just finished the cleanser, so now the next thing I go in with is with the balancing mist. And so far, ever since I started the skincare look for like, or the bubble skincare, I really like it. I think it's really good on my skin, and it's just really simple because it's not like a complicated routine. It's just like a few steps, and then I just go in with this lip balm. But the other day I accidentally like messed it up. It looks like this. Like I dropped it or something, I think, and so it just looks bad. But I like to make sure my lips are good and moisturized because they're always chapped, and that's why I tried to buy some lip balms from Marshall's. That way that my lips don't get as chapped. And then, like I said, the final step is the moisturizer, but I also use this at nighttime. It is gave to me by my dermatologist. And then after this, I'm gonna use my ITK Deep Moisturizer Rich Cream. It's just I don't really exactly know what it does exactly, but it's skincare, and it just like, anyway, but that's what I'm gonna do now. So let's get into this tretinoin cream. I just put it like on my acne spots, and my acne isn't terrible for being on my period, surprisingly, but it was worse at the beginning of my period, I think, but it's not as bad. I've been trying to remember to take my medicine. When I remember to take my birth control medicine, it helps so much more, because when I forget, it makes my period all out of whack. But I think my skincare helps it too, that, and I try my best to drink a lot of water. But with me lately, I've been to the concerts. It's super fun, hanging out with friends a little bit. I rode the golf cart with some of my cousins yesterday. Super fun. Shout out to Sarah and Rebecca. I don't know if you're watching this, guys, but anyway, that was super fun. I remember me and Rebecca, once Sarah left, me and Rebecca kept riding, and we were just like jamming to get it sexy. Y'all, I'll be right back. But yeah, me and Rebecca were enjoying it. We were just having fun with it. We were singing Get It Sexy. We were all just vibing on the golf cart, and it was super fun. But other than that, I've mostly just been working. If I never told y'all, or if y'all don't know, I work at Marshall's. When I first started, it was a little after Christmas, and I worked in the back room doing hanging and censoring, things like that, for a little while. But they finally put me in like the fitting room in February, and that's where I've been ever since. So since February, I work. Every week is different. Some weeks it'll be like 2 days, sometimes 3, and then on the next week it'll be like every day except for 1. But I normally don't work on Tuesdays lately because I have Institute that night for church in Tipton, which I had asked for off. But I do enjoy it. I mean, mainly but just because like it's something to do, get out of the house, and like, you know, I'm making money obviously. But at the same time, it's also not that enjoyable because you're in the fitting room. It's nothing super interesting, but like, main thing I think about is I'm getting paid, and it's not that long. I could be working longer. I don't know what the whole deal is with who gets to work how many hours, but most of the time it's 4 hours in a day. A lot of times I will work from like 6 to 10 at night, and it's not that I hate it, but I don't prefer to do a closing shift. But I told them I could work whenever, which is true, so I just work when they ask me to. But normally it's like that. Sometimes I'll come in the morning, but not a whole lot. But it's either afternoon shifts or at night. But that's what it is for me. And when I'm not working, I'm just at home chilling, doing whatever I want, really. I like, most of the time I'll be on my phone sleeping until noon, and like I said, on my phone listening to music or watching TV. That's what I do. But I really need to be more productive this week. And also, since it's like the beginning of the month, I want to get back in the habit of being more productive, getting things done. Tomorrow the plan is to clean my bathroom, guys. And I need to just straighten up a little bit more in my room. I did that today, but I still need to dust and vacuum, which I should have done today, but I did not. Anyway, that's kind of what's up with me. Oh, I know I already showed you this, but I just want to say, don't you think these skincare products are just so aesthetic? Like, the way they all match up together is so cute. It's got the little orange vibe, and then you got white, and then blue and teal. It's just so freaking cute. I love it. It's just a perfect little set, especially if I was traveling. It would be good for that. But I just excited to use these because it's really nice, and I heard it was a good brand, and it has been so far. I've been using it for a little while, and I really like it. I was about to say, I don't know if I have a favorite product. I do enjoy this. I've never really used a mist before, but it's super cool. And yeah, that's all I had to say about that. And y'all, for the next video, I want to do another video similar to this, but probably just doing my makeup instead, because I can talk longer because my makeup is a lot longer than my skincare routine. But I'm going to start putting on my Instagram probably every day or every other day, like asking questions for YouTube. Please put it on there, and it may not be on my actual story. It might be on my close friend story. But if you're my close friend, answer the questions, please, because I want y'all to ask me questions, and I'll be free to answer them. I want to do like a Q&A type video while I get ready, kind of like we're on FaceTime. And I think it'll be super fun to ask me anything. I love those girl talk type of videos while you're doing your makeup. And that's kind of it with me. Like I said, it's not like the most interesting update, but it's true. The most exciting thing coming up is at the end of this month, at the end of May, my boyfriend Eddie is coming back, so get excited for that. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog on TikTok or YouTube. Maybe I'll do both, but I'm gonna try to do a vlog. But do not get upset if you don't see a whole lot of TikToks with Eddie anymore, because like I do make videos with him, but he's not like a super big like influencer or likes to be on camera, so I may not make as many videos on TikTok as much, but I will definitely do date vlogs on here. At least I'll try to. If not, it may just be shorter vlogs on TikTok. But either way, make sure to check out my videos on TikTok if you don't see anything on here, because I'm not as active as I could be on here. But I love TikTok. It's just the best platform for me, I think. I've been on it since Musically anyway, so please follow me if you haven't already. I love TikTok so much. It's just the best way to like make easy vlogs. But I hope y'all enjoyed my TikToks, y'all. I love videos. I've been making videos ever since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I had like a phone or a tablet or something, and I made videos singing and everything. I used to pretend I was in the show Victorious and say, hey guys, I'm here to do my slap profile video, and I would sing something like the Sammy Cat theme song, or I would just dance. But I've always been big on like videoing and wanted to be like an influencer, and now I kind of am. I just love the idea of recording and just doing whatever I love on camera for you guys. So let me know if y'all want to see anything in particular, and I'd love to do it for y'all. But that was the last product of my skincare, and like I said, that was the ITK skincare deep moisturizer witch cream. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and that's all the updates from me, and I will see you guys somewhere on the internet. I'm gonna try my best to make videos and make like a little schedule of when to update videos here, so we can get a vlog style formatting on YouTube and TikTok, because I miss y'all. Y'all are my fam. I don't really know what to call y'all though. Maybe we'll just call ourselves the Fussells, because that's my last name. So see y'all later, Fussels, somewhere else on the internet.